legal documents. Citizen after the flood marriage license. Come on. Come on. Oh, newcomers is its own category. There we go. Marriage license. Hereby certify that Glenn Gordon Byers and Evelyn Catherine Lane, residing at blah 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 blah, issued document. There we go. That's the information I needed to deal with this. So now that I know he's a newcomer and he was recently married, that makes him from a sample size of almost no people. So that's good. So Eastern Shells. Powderhouse Street and Orchard. Boop. There we go. I get to skip that entire next part. I hope. I shouldn't have to kill anybody on behalf of that guy. That's like at that point that's well beyond any moral compass guidelines that have been set up for any version of my character at this point. That kind of move. But he did give me poison. It'd be kind of cool if there was another use for it later in the game if I hold on to it. That seems like it'd be that should be like a sort of a Chekhov's gun, where it's like, you've established this in this game, now it can be used at one point in the story, but maybe there's like 4 different points to use it, or something like that. Would be a cool development. But maybe that's more the kind of game that I thought this game would be during the first couple episodes, and less lately. I don't know. God, they're nightmares, and nobody... Aren't you guys freaked out that all your cats are gone? Like, all of them? I've never seen a single live cat. Come out, come out. Residents of Glen Byers.
The door won't budge. This door will be hard to fix.
Glenn, I could use a little witness testimony. Is that you, Glenn?
Are you Glenn Byers?
Yes. Who are you?
Charles Reed, P.I. The guy taking the fall for your murder.
Okay. How did you find me?
Are you serious? I'm a private eye. Now don't make this any worse for yourself and answer my questions. Why did you murder Johannes Vanderberg?
I had no choice. I am an honest man, sir. I have a family. My sweet Evelyn and Michael, our son. I didn't want to do it, but they had him hostage. I don't even know Johann, or whatever he's called.
You and I look rather similar, wouldn't you say? How is that possible?
I don't know. This is the face I was born with. I'm just as confused as you are.
Do you have any relatives in Boston?
Not that I know of. My family is from Providence, Rhode Island.
Just another of this town's oddities to add to the list. Do you know who's responsible?
It was a gang. I'd never seen any of them before. This guy gave me a gun. Will? Maybe. But I don't know if he was anyone special. That's all I know. I swear.
Tell me exactly how it all happened.
They broke into our house while I was out. I came home and found the broken door. There were signs of a struggle, but my family... Poor Evelyn. They were gone.
You never thought to report their abduction. Why not get help from the police?
I wanted to call the coppers. I did, but they sent me drunk. I can't. It's still on the table. I have no guts to touch it.
I'll need to inspect the place where it happened.
If you have to, it's next door. I locked it so no one can get in. so I don't have to look at it again.
Okay, let's say I believe you. You've done the deed, so where are your wife and son now?
I don't know. The gang leader promised they'd be released, but they haven't returned. Please, I realize I'm in no position to ask, but can we make a deal?
Depends on the offer.
I am guilty. I took a life, but you have shouldered the blame. I will turn myself into the police and make this right. When I hand over the weapon, they will have to believe me, but I can't do it until I know my family is safe.
Right. So I rescue your family to save my own skin.
In a nutshell, yes. So what's your answer?
All right, I'll do it. I don't like it, but I'll do it.
Thank you. You're a better man than I, Mr. Reed. I'm sorry that I put you in this position, but I will make it right. I promise.
Until he ends up dead. Which I half expect. Like the moment I do this, he just ends up gone. Wait, what? Wow. Way to leave physical evidence, people blackmailing him.
There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off. At least partially.
Kill Johannes Vanderberg or they will die. It's not fucking hard to read. You're a detective. Excuse me, this is a private residence. Only I'm allowed to do that. Can you leave? Suspiciously similar character with a backpack and a hat and everything. I'd be more likely to believe that he was the one that framed me for the murder than this guy that actually looks distinctly different a bit. He maybe deep down he has the same face under all the other details. Yeah. Because they probably did use the same character model to some extent to try to sell them on being the same person, but then changed all the more cosmetic things like scars and hair to show that he's a different human. Excuse me? Excuse me? You just gonna walk into the crime scene, huh? He didn't give a fuck. You, get out of here. There you go. Jesus. Some people just don't understand when they're not wanted. Seriously though, it's really fucking hard. It's so easy to read. You're like, oh, something was written here. I don't know what it is. That's a finger.
Still has a wedding ring on. What kind of monster does that? There's a note in the envelope.
Honestly, given this universe, I would think she died of infection. Just because they tried to cut a finger off. Like, I don't believe that there's much in the way of sterility around here. Ransom note. It seems you're reluctant to do the job. Here's a little something to motivate you. Get on with it. That's not nice. Women work, women vote. I wonder if it was... Is Rosie the Riveter a copyright image that you can't just plop in wherever you want? I wonder. You want to have suffragette references and stuff, you gotta do something else? The Suffragette Club.
So, the home of a suffragette, huh?
Suffragette City.
Old but clean and shiny. That's definitely been taken good care of.
This violin has seen better days than their piano. Michael's diary. Dear diary, Mom's got a new chic. Things seem to be pretty serious between them. Well, I hope this one won't make her cry like my father did. Len seemed to be a really nice guy. He showed me his collection of stamps and gave me a nice model car. Mom got married again. She looked so beautiful in her wedding dress and happy. A guy in a terrible yellow scarf came here last night. He was asking too many questions about Dad. Funny, I'm already calling him Dad. Anyway, I told him nothing and said to get lost, and today...
Joy is really cute here. I wish I could hear her sing. Crepe silk and lace. Must have been a pretty dress before it was torn. hell would think to use a spade as a weapon? Oh, wait a minute.
Little moment of self-consciousness.
Some of the boards look fresh. No dust.
Yep, they had to repair the floor here, evidently. We're still keeping an eye out for more details here. Repentant sinner. Byers is devastated by what he did. He repented and feels remorse. We look alike. Alibi. No? I mean, he was forced. That is true. This is clearly a designed setup. We've had multiple references to the fact that he was blackmailed. We have this wife's finger in an envelope. We have this journal from his son, although it was placed so perfectly that it could have been a plant just to trick me into thinking that he was a good dude.
What am I to do now?
Well, you're gonna wait for me to find all the evidence around here.
The door won't budge.
This poor book. Poor tortured book. Okay, there's something I haven't found. What am I missing around here?
There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off. At least partially. So, the home of a suffragette, huh? Old but clean and shiny. That's definitely been taken good care of.
Anything in the middle of the room? Since this wall-focused exploration can leave some gaps.
Joy is really cute here. I wish I could hear her sing. This door will be hard to fix. Seems like everywhere I go lately, I find blood.
Was that it? That was literally it. I already found blood, but a foot away there's more blood. And also there's more blood over here. But that particular spot of blood was vital to unlocking this vision.
Catch
Evidently.
up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable.
Nope, that guy has a beard. Whoa, in the vision I can tell what it said. What a mystery to resolve.
Open this door or I'll kick it down!
Don't you dare touch my mom!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Open this door or I'll kick it down!
Don't you dare touch my mom!
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable.
A gang broke in and kidnapped a mother and son. The latter fought back, knocking an attacker through the floor. And the rest of the assailants left with the hostages.
And he went through the effort of repairing the floor in the middle of this mess? I guess he knocked... Huh. Yeah, there's blood on the broken wood down there. Somebody kind of crawled around down there. Is his corpse still down there? I'm not done with the evidence. Can I open that door now? Can I break the... Did they board somebody's corpse into that room?
Door won't budge.
I have questions. Somebody definitely fell down there.
How do I get into the room beneath us?
Why? The kitchen? It's locked.
One of Evelyn's attackers fell through a hole in the floor. Now, maybe I'll find something useful if I look around.
Wow. How do you know all that? You detective types sure are clever. It would explain the broken boards. I'll get you the key, and, sorry for the mess.
Wait, he didn't board the floor up? Somebody else did? And he didn't notice that there's like a gaping hole in the floor and there's like giant pools of blood downstairs and broken furniture?
I'll get going.
He's a remarkably uncurious person, especially when he's trying to figure out what to do about his missing family. Oh god. That's a monster sound. Okay. Correct weapon time. Alright. I thought I've had... Oh, he's probably the leveled up version. I've had versions of those guys that seem to be more killable with 2 shots, where to the point where hitting their weak spot felt pointless because shooting them in the front seemed just as effective. I think he was a different thing. Okay, so the corpse attracted stuff. So, boarding things up was good for that reason. What am I hearing? There you are.
Congratulations on your wedding, from Sister Peg.
Sister Peg.
Someone must have had a hard fall here. Glad I'm not him.
Yep. There's a lot of hole there. He really didn't see any of these... What? Did he lock this door without coming down here at all? Did he not look at all to see, like, the giant blood trail?
That's a rare spirit. They're lucky to have a bottle from before Prohibition.
Ugh. Stop it. Cut it out. You're being rude. That used to be a leg. Now it's not.
Help me! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
Well. They just straight up don't give a shit about their own people. Unenviable fate. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Let's take the stairs, unlike that guy. Oh, there he is. Ah, it didn't bother eating the rest of them. Lockpicking tools?
Let's see what he's got in here.
A torn bit of map. We're going to Skipper and Eel Street. That's a... Yeah, that's detailed. In a bag of a dead gang member, I found a piece of map for the southern part of Salvation Harbor. One of the houses on Eel Street, north of the intersection with Skipper Road, is marked with a red circle. Whoopsie.
Now that sends shivers down the spine.
He's probably fine. So we're at the key evidence collected tier. We have a bit of a gunpowder drought. And And that one's cleared out. Okay, come on, I'm missing some detail around here. It's probably down here. Watch, should be a goddamn puddle of blood somewhere. It's totally gonna be like some blood, isn't it?
Now that sends shivers down the spine. Someone must have had a hard fall here. Glad I'm not him.
So one door is boarded up, but the other one's just locked. This is where we keep our tub. What, you don't keep a turned over tub in your kitchen?
What am I to do now?
Can we discuss the corpse in your basement? No? It's not a thing you're interested in talking about at all?
Some of the boards look fresh. No dust.
Alright, well I'm done. It's never worth it, probably. I don't think that the final detail has a history of being particularly crucial or something that changes my opinion of the case or what decisions I'm going to make in the future and stuff like that, so it's probably... we can probably just move on with our lives. That's a creepy skull. South Salvation Harmer. Skipper and Red Eel. Skipper Road and Eel. Here we are. It's straight up this building. The map is pretty specific. Oop, sorry. Here we are at our destination. Familiar. We have seen other gang. Is this the same gang hideout again? Or is it... No, there was a hole here last time, although it looks like they repaired a hole here, so it could still be the same gang hideout. It's probably not. It's probably supposed to be a different building. Brick. What? Am I this late in the game and I'm encountering a new resource type for the first time? What the fuck do you do with the brick? Not listed in here. A brick? Are we getting stealth mechanics suddenly? Huh. just suddenly picked up a brick and I'm like, hang on a minute, haven't those been around before now? Why am I suddenly interested in bricks now, protagonist? I have questions, because this probably means something. I think this next section might expect me to use a brick. Did that just contain nothing in it? I think it did. I think I RNG'd into having no loot in that item. Ooh. 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 I'm all capped out. I'm like, that's a lot of gunpowder. That's so much gunpowder. There's a quantity of gunpowder. What have you guys been doing in here?
There, Billy. Gotta say, I liked you more last time we met.
Same to you, pal. Heard you might be coming, but hoped you wouldn't. So how about this? Leave now, And I pretend you weren't here.
Why did you need the Byers anyway? What do you get out of it?
There are powerful entities in this Borg. You should know better than to question their affairs. So you best get out while I'm asking politely, Charlie boy.
Billy, I want no trouble for either of us. Byers did what he was asked, so it's time you do your part.
For the last time, move along. I already saved your life once. Consider this number 2. I get attached to people I save. It bit of a weakness. But understand this, Charles. I'd hate to kill you, but if I have to, I will.
Billy, holding a family hostage doesn't suit you. Let them go, and we both walk out in one piece.
It's not gonna work out that way. There's a reason the Byers are here. When the time comes, we'll set them free.
Can I get any better explanation? It'd be really convenient if you would just talk to me, but it seems like you won't.
Sorry, Billy. This is bigger than both of us. May the best man win.
So this is how it ends, eh? I hoped you might be different. It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
Oh. Yeah. It's a shame you couldn't just explain yourself like an adult. Because if you do have some deep reason for what you're... Wow, healing does not do me much these days, huh? If he has some context or reason for what he's doing, then explaining it might have changed the outcome. But he would not do so. And I've got to clear my name. And in a world where everybody is currently using me, basically, just the simple thing that where he saved my life isn't necessarily a boon these days. Because everyone does it for reasons. Also, creepy ritual altars and all that don't really make me think that he's necessarily up to any good, and he's probably completely deluded in whatever he's currently planning. This isn't exactly the living quarters of a normal, sane person. On reviving the long dead. Steps to return spirits of the long dead ones to corporeal life. Essential salts. Copy the formulae from the Borealis Grimoire. Per Adonai invocation. Should be recited for several hours. Search for exact wording. Through to works of Peter Diapando. Dies Mias Yesect. Yeshet invocation. Maybe the great invocation of Agrippa. Yinash Yog Sothoth invocation, written in different handwriting. Yinash Yog Sothoth He Ilgeb Thodak. Combined together and present to Hill, crossed out. Just given the books and hints, let him find everything on his own. They're going all Thanatos over here. Maps and coordinates. We have specific details now. Yeah, they're up to some shit in here. This is probably best shut down. Carefully folded letter. Mr. Drennan, your proposal proved too tempting to resist. I will tell the police whatever you need. Though in return, I require some assistance on my election campaign. Sincerely, MP. Yeah, so he set this whole fucking thing up. Including telling him to say the right thing. So he's behind this whole... He's behind framing me. So fuck him. A feckin' mother's young. Things to be told to Graham of their intellectual abilities, similar to those of a 3-year-old child, but will continue to evolve mentally. Will perform simple orders immediately after brought to life. Understanding of complex sentences will come later. Of nutrition. Though expendable, they are living beings and require chemicals to sustain optimal level of functioning. Give potassium and cod liver oil. It's good for their tissues. Will ask for sugar. Do not give. General case. Not too exposed to direct sunlight right after birth. Their fibers are not yet firm and may decompose easily. I'm just thinking of gremlins. Don't feed them after midnight. They will ask for sugar. Do not give it to them.